Hello, everybody. Oh, Barry on my draw. How you guys doing? Let us jump right in. Here we go. We are back. Veilreth, hello. Yes, yeah, I'm doing well. So last night I finished up assembling some of these guys. I'm waiting to hear back on weapon options. So, excuse me. So we'll see what we're gonna do. But yeah, I finished two of these guys, and the ones with the riders on the back. I need to make sure that we're doing them right here. Excuse me. Just finished the walkthrough and about to start assuming another Warforged kit. Okay, sweet. Alright, so we're going to take these next sprues. This one was already spray primed by the client before he sent them to me, but we have two more sets, and then we'll be halfway done assembling these minis when these two sets are together, because we have 6 sets. But
it's clean.
We are assembling these things.
It's cold.
Oh, hey.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Guess I'll hydrate here. It's good water. Excuse me. So yeah, we're doing that. I do have. Let's see if we can finish these. Get these 6 assembled. Then we're gonna move back to these creature caster minis today, and hopefully do a little bit of gap filling. That's the plan. We'll see how that works. I got a whole bunch of Monument Hobbies stuff yesterday. It all came in. Finally, it all came in. Yeah, I finally got Noosh, which I need to use. It says I can't believe it's not oil wash. Noosh, acrylic weathering medium. So, I still have to break the seal on this guy. But we're doing a lot with that. I have my skeletons for my vampire counts. We'll be getting the treatment soon. What clippers do I use? These are Nipex clippers. I'm not sure like what the model is, but yeah, they work well. The key with clippers, if you want them to last a while, you get some aluminum foil, and you fold up that aluminum foil a whole bunch, and then you clip down the aluminum foil, and it actually sharpens your clippers. How much were these clippers? I have no idea. I had a pair of Army Painter ones because that was what I found when I decided I needed some at my local store, and I was doing a job for someone on Fiverr, and they're like, "Hey, I want you to assemble minis. By the way, I'll send you all the tools to do it." And I was like, "Okay, sure." So he sent me that pair of Nipex clippers. And my Army Painter ones have since broken, and these Nipex ones are still going. So that is the most I know. Raja, how you doing? Also, good morning, Pone. I just sent you a message on Discord. I'm not sure if you. Oh yeah, okay. I saw you responding. Cool. Yeah, I meant to send you that list, my army, yesterday afternoon, and then like it just completely left me. It's kind of running around all day yesterday. I'm gonna be doing the same today. So Amazon for $16. Yeah, okay, there you go. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just back to assembling miniatures. Somewhere God Hand, yeah. God Hand are very overpriced, at least for this hobby. So, yeah, they're not like, you don't have a lot of like smooth surfaces that you're clipping out with Warhammer, and so like the God Hand are made for like you clip the mini and you don't have to shave, but if you're not clipping smooth surfaces, you're getting a bunch of like rounded surfaces or weird angles or anything. Like they're not gonna help you with that. Excuse me. But $16 for a pair isn't bad if it's like a quality pair, if it's gonna last you, you know. But that's also something you can't really tell until you start using them. The key is, I've seen people that like break their clippers all the time, and the key is when you snip, you don't twist. Don't snip and twist, just snip it, just cut through. Because when you twist, it like messes with the, you start to add like stress on different parts of the clippers, and that's how you get them to break. Yeah, so I got that noosh, and I got a bunch of other paints. I finally got a hold of the all the new Signature Series sets. So I am very, very excited. I was messing with them just a little bit last night. I've been waiting to paint a particular set of minis until I got that those new sets, because there were colors that I wanted to try out specifically. So I got my new sets, and I'm using 3 or 4 new colors on them, so it's good. Otherwise, there's some really good ones. No, Raja. They do not send me all their paints. I am a nobody. Especially compared to like a lot of the people they have. I don't know. Maybe if I just asked or something. I normally buy from my local store, but I guess retailers have been having a lot of trouble getting a hold of the newest sets. Been a big problem, so wasn't able to get it from them. So I just ordered some from the website. They give me Monument gives me a discount for being a creator, like for being like an affiliate with them, but it's not as good as my local stores, so it's definitely like a last resort. Okay, first piece is done. Now we need the actual bodies of these bikes, so, or the frames, or whatever you want to call it. These are all the same on all of these, so this should be pretty quick and easy. Over, give some more space. Which companies would send me free stuff? That'd be cool. I'll be back. All right. Fortunately, this is the only set that was already primed on the sprue. So when I'll get these minis assembled, there's these 3 particular bikes. Everything else is new in box. So see what that noosh can do, at least through live streams, people using it. I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos. Yeah, well, I plan on using it. I'll definitely use it on stream when I'm back to painting on stream. Just have to get all these minis assembled, and then maybe I'll take a day or an evening or something and use it, because I am very curious to try it out myself. The first priority of using that noosh, as far as like actual work to do, is those skeleton warriors I painted. You guys remember my 12-hour stream painting skeleton warriors? Yeah, I have to get their shields. I wanted to put verdigris in their shields, so I'm going to use the Pearl Curl Green Oxide, mix it about 50-50 with the noosh, apply it on all their shields, and wipe it all off, and see how it turns out. If you hear a vacuum in the background, I'm sorry. Painting wife is doing some chores today. You seen the faux hammer video about the full color mini printer? Only games used to print fully. No, I haven't. No. The only like 3D printing like content that I watch is Once in a Six Side. I don't usually watch faux hammer. I don't get like recommended him a lot, so I'm not like super familiar with his content anyway. Resin print full color, non-traditional supports that wash off in warm water. That's crazy, yeah. That is crazy. I'll have to give it a watch sometime soon. These bikes are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. So it gives me some hope. And I thought every bike had a dude that rode on the back. But it's just 1 in 3. So, unfortunate thing is I'm waiting for a client to message me back to see what weapon options he wants on the minis, so. Okay. These. You just hear the vacuum in the background. Oh man. She's like vacuuming right outside the door. Why, painting wife? Why? It's fine. It needs to be done. That's summertime here. Just think of it like another kind of ASMR. Right? Vacuum cleaner sounds. At the gym, I definitely thought it was a cleaning crew around me at first, yeah. So, back when I started streaming, when I first started streaming, I had a lot of trouble setting up like noise gates on my microphone and a lot of different things like that, and had like a not as good a mic. But I would also stream at like 8 p.m. was when I would start. Well, I would stream on evenings, painting wife with painting son to bed, and he was little and everything, but my like where I paint and stream is right underneath my son's bedroom. So, they're doing bedtime, and painting son is just running back and forth across his room, and just like carrying on and everything. People would comment on how they're wearing headphones and they thought there were people above them, because the way the mic would pick up the sound, it would be it sounded like it was coming from upstairs in their house. So people were like, I'm in my basement or I'm downstairs, and I thought there were people running around. It's like I live at home alone. Like, what is going on? The joys of being a dad. Yeah. Just funny. Everybody's thinking that their house is possessed because painting son is stomping around upstairs. Okay, we got those pieces done. Now, 11, 6, and 5. So let's go through and find 11. 26, where there's 11, okay. Top panels. We'll do 6 and 5 in a minute. I think the thing design-wise that throws me off a lot about the Leagues of Votann is all the rounded edges on everything. Like, you would think there would be a lot of being dwarves in space, a lot of like hard angles and triangle designs and all that stuff. Oh yeah, it's raining tacos from out of the sky. Yeah, I know that one. It's a good one. Hey, Gosu, what's up, man? Training to be a professional upstairs neighbor. Yeah. I know it's raining tacos. Because that same guy, is it Party Grip? Is that what he's called? He did the Baby Yoda song when The Mandalorian first came out. Yeah, we sing It's Raining Tacos quite a bit. That, and there's Marshmallow Penguin. The Pancake Robot is the best one, though. Pancake Robot's amazing. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, yeah. We watched that movie. I've never read the book, though. The book is not a novelization of the movies. Yeah, I know. This was a book first, right? It's always a book first. Always a book. The Leagues of Votann, they were trying to differentiate from Sigmar dwarves. Yeah, I mean, sure. To me, the design, falls flat. Like, all the weird, rounded, puffy edges on everything. It's just strange. I thought Painting Wife was done vacuuming, but she's not. Sorry, guys. So sorry, everybody. Right, yeah, I never read the book. Instead of singing, it's raining tacos to go. Sure, apparently the word poop and telling people to open their mouth is not acceptable. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. You read the book when you were in grade school? Oh, that's cool. Alright. Okay, so this goes right on there. Okay. That'll help hold this together a little bit. A different premise in the book. Book had naturally rained food, but climate change made the food rain more and more dangerous by side. Oh, so it's very much like a climate change metaphor, right? Instead of just crazy scientists. That, I think, old school astronauts were also an inspiration. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, they definitely have like retro astronaut thing. It just is weird for dwarves, especially with how much GW leans into fantasy. And again, guys, I apologize. You're getting the vacuum cleaner ASMR in the background. Painting wife waits for no one when it comes to getting chores done. So, you messed around with the new war paints from Army Painter. I think they're really good. No, I have not. The only newer Army Painter stuff I've tried is the Speed Paint 2.0, which I have mixed feelings about. So, that's about it. Alright, so 5 and 6 because we're doing the footrests. Okay, 6 goes on the left. 1 second, guys. Alright. Order for the War Paint Fanatic paints. To get free shipping on order. Excited to try them out. Oh, cool. Cool. I like the aesthetics of the Votann. Makes some sense for close quarters and small areas. Hard edges catch on stuff easy. That makes sense, yeah. Okay. Marcus Day, good morning. How are you doing today? You're assembling a whole bunch of Leagues of Votann minis. So with my new monument paints, I tested a Solar Auxilia infantry mini. I really like it. My big complaint so far, I haven't finished the mini. I got a wash on it, and that's as far as I've gotten. But my biggest complaint is my red was too dark. So, and I'm not doing the same type of red that I was doing on the Thousand Suns. So there's going to be differences. So I have a way to adjust it. I'm going to try another test mini soon. But in the meantime, I put a wash. I'm going to put another wash or two for different, like, various things. And then we'll do some highlights to see, I'll fully use this mini as a test mini. And then we'll move on to the second one. But I like it so far. Good looking. It looked really goofy and lame until I put the red on, and then after that it looked really goofy and lame until I put a wash on it. And it's looking pretty good so far. Got a Land Raider yesterday. Nice. Very nice. And why are Land Raiders so much better than repulsors in the game? That assault ramp makes Land Raiders worth every bit. Thing I hope everyone steals from the war paints is putting scale on the bottle. The color family and brightness along with the stand color name. Yeah, so Army Painter with their Speed Paint 2.0, what they do is if the actual color name isn't descriptive of what the color is, Detective Paws, they put a little descriptor at the bottom of the bottle, like, hey, this color is this. I like that, but the one color that I tried that I relied on with that description, it burned me because the color looks nothing like the description or like the color name. So, which is not the first time that's happened with Army Painter with me, where they tell you a color is something, they show you the color looks like something, and then you paint the color and it looks nothing like it. But that's my biggest problem with Army Painter right now, is just I feel like it's like playing roulette to figure out if your color is actually going to match what you want it to look like or not, based on the bottle. Which is a really weird way to run a paint company. Hey, Amethystine, how you doing? How did the interview go? Oh yeah, of course. And you know, like I share my opinions on him. Oh my goodness, painting wife, what in the world? So that's just my experience with him. I tend to tell people because, you know, we talk about things more when we're frustrated with them than when we're happy about them. So I thought it would be better. She went upstairs to vacuum. It's not. Look up the color online and see if see it painted on a mini first. Yeah. See, that's what I should be doing because, well, you know, like my whole thing was this last time I tried out the speed paint color Rigor Mortis, and I didn't plan on buying Rigor Mortis. I went to my local store because I was there anyway, and I was like, man, I really want a color that's like a nice like a grayish green to paint some fantasy like ghouls and everything. And you know, I looked through contrast paints, didn't really have anything. I looked through, you know, like the Vallejo Express color, and I didn't really see anything. So I get over to Army Painter, and they have a color called Rigor Mortis, and it's a light grayish green. I'm like, wow, this looks cool. And in the bottle, there's like settled green paint, you know, at the bottom. That's like the perfect shade, and there's all this good stuff. And I was like, this seems perfect. Like, this color is absolutely perfect. Like the description, the you know, the look on the bottle, like everything's good. And I get home and I try it, it's nothing like it. I was just like infuriated. Like, this is the third time this has happened. I think it went well. It was a different atmosphere from what I'm used to. Made them laugh at the end of it, and they're being when they're being corporate and serious and me. Okay, all right, that's good. A little bit of personable interactions. Yeah, your watercolor sets. All right. Yeah, the swatch paper is cool. Just a way to like test them out. Get a local store. Want to spend money, support them. I'll buy a bottle of paint or two. Yeah, most stores don't carry individual pastel RB Painter. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's hard to find just like random little like paint brands, right? Okay, let's do 14 and 15. There's 14. There's 15. Okay. Back to painting 3D stuff. Oh, cool. All right. What about paints? Yeah. Yeah, when you're doing everything digitally. That's fair. Buying acrylics from IKEA? Yeah, that doesn't sound like a great idea. I have never been inside an IKEA. I'm a part-time clown that paints little toy soldiers on the internet. No one's too serious for me to break through. Okay, alright, nice, nice. Can be a very useful skill. So there's a chance, guys, that I'll be streaming again tonight. Playing some 40k on TTS. So it's going to be a super serious game. So you guys get ready. Today you get squats. Yep, that's right.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey, Azima. Say pronounce that welcome. Thank you for the follow. I did squats when I got up, yeah. How are you doing this morning? How's your day been? Also, hello, Cody. Welcome, everybody. We're just chilling and assembling minis today. I have these 6 Votann minis to assemble, and when I get that done, I may do some gap filling on those creature caster minis I assembled yesterday. All that super glue is definitely dry, so you guys can see me fail nice and hard with trying to gap fill. Was there a preview article today for Gene Stealer cults? Did I see anything, or was it like a sisters one? Or I'm interested in hearing anything I can about Gene Stealer cults. I saw the one yesterday with the Brood Brothers detachment, which was meh. It was very very mediocre. Oh, I gotta put those things on first. Whoops. Did this in the wrong order. Okay. Gotta order replacement number 11 blades. Yeah. Oh, cool. Monument stuff coming in. Nice. Haven't checked the page yet. It's normally part of my like morning like scrolling, you know, instead of reading the newspaper in the morning. A couple things I check out, and so that's one of them. I had to print more Ultramarines for myself, both resin, bought resin, put it in at night. Okay. They were not printed. Oh no, no, oh that sucks. Wheat streams, no. I do not speak Dutch. Welcome in, though. Guilty. Yeah, they put out an article yesterday about the thank goodness, yeah, about the one of the detachments in the Codex. Okay, yeah, nothing today. Nothing today. It's too bad. Hoping for Lizardman? Okay, alright. Your first cigar break? You're smoking cigars at work? That's heavy. Jeez. Yeah. Asima, that sucks. That's always the worst. Yeah. Hate to hear that. I had one time I printed minis and um, it was kind of like a, I don't care, like, I'm just going to print this stuff. I went back to check it the next day. I wasn't like in a rush to check it. There was resin all over my printer, all over the desk. Unfortunately, I used like a cover, like a silicone cover or whatever, my desk, so on the table that my printer's on. So, fortunate for that, but everything, I thought I flat out just broke my printer, but I was able to clean it up, got things cleaned, and the big thing I was happy about is I had a screen protector on my printer. So, because it was the FET pulled up and broke, so if I didn't have that screen protector, I'd have to buy a new LCD and everything for it. 15-minute puffers, some more cigarillo, then a full. Okay, all right. I'll wait for a bit. Catch you later. Okay, Amethystine, have a great one. Glad your interview went well. Kill team dwarf detachment for 10th is good. All the squad or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, and they're like they have infiltrate, which I guess is really good for Leagues of Votann. That's the whole thing is the fact they infiltrate, because that stops a lot of like counterplay to the Votann. Black and my oh yeah, okay, I know exactly what that is. I don't know what any of that is, guys. I can show you guys this test mini from my Solar Auxilia here in a few minutes. Yeah. Got a lot of work to do, but we got the basics down. Next minis, I'm gonna lighten up the red. The red ended up being too dark. Little bikes have a lot of pieces. Oh, cool. Do I have any mods in chat? Sure, we'll do that. That worked. It worked? Yeah, it looks like it worked. Okay. Long, thin cigars. Okay. Only until I recognized it as a bike. Thought it was a mechanical leg. Bashing has been on the brain lately. Yeah. How you doing, Joe? Hope Minnesota is treating you well. Watching consistently most of the time. That's all right. All right. Sit in. Hey, ETB kits? What are ETB kits? Good, looking to retire. Okay, cool. Part-time job at a store, and I'm gone from adult working. Yeah. My parents did that when they retired. They got a job at a Publix. They moved down to Florida. Like, we're looking for something to do, so they got a job at Publix as part-time. And my mom had worked a bunch of jobs through her life, but my dad, he worked the same job for 40 plus years. And he worked at Publix, and man, he hated it. He hated having a manager that was like 20 and like them trying to micromanage him and everything. He's like, I know how to unload a truck. Like, just let me unload the truck. And they wouldn't do that. So they were both very happy to quit that job. Oh, easy to build kits? Why do you hate them in particular? Is there like, because they don't look as good, or are they deceptive, or they're like not easy to build, or what? Blue there, and you stay. Hey Zen, what's up, man? Little guns on. Okay, it is time for the front little hover thing. 16, 17, 18. Cool, and I know where these parts are now. So that's nice. Missing about a job just to have something to do so you can... Yeah, you can quit if it's not working for you, right? Only a speed bump? Yeah, some schedule stuff every week. That's fair. Back to a start after retiring 2 years ago. You can only golf so much. I mean, I can find a lot of minis to paint. You know, like... I play a lot of different games already, so... I can find time to schedule games with people. Oh, nothing. Got meetings and I'm done for the day. Nice. Alright. We thought yesterday, remember how at first you printed entire base for me, switching to toppers? Remember how I used to... Yeah, sure. Those STLs you sent me, Zen, are incredible, by the way. Like, I'm excited to print that stuff. There's some great looking stuff in there. Doesn't want me underfoot. You retired 2 years ago. No. Tell us more good stuff in there. 532 mils from my Raptors based. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I forgot to bring you bases, right? Yeah, so Zen sent me STLs. Print some minis for him. It's like 40k minis, 40k proxies or what have you, but they look great. Like some Chaos Marine, some Marine stuff. Yeah, the Noise Marines are they all have guitars, and so they're like a rock band of Noise Marines. I'm sitting in the office getting paid while I work on models or read a book. That's really cool. Yeah. Is it like a data facility or something, or what? Like a Oh, it's a like a U-Haul, like a storage facility. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, like a self-storage place. Nice. All right. The Raptors are dope. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yep. Razor, how you doing? Good morning to you. Yeah, not a... Yeah, that's fair. That was like the thing I thought of. Like the self-storage. Yeah, little self-storage place. Okay. Sleeping lot. Oh, okay. That's alright. Hopefully everything's okay. Just like catching up after being busy, or like not feeling good? If you're just sleeping a whole bunch out of nowhere, you might want to get that checked out. And the painting son slept until 8:30 this morning, guys. It has been a very long time since this kid has slept until 8:30. I could not believe it. Slept 19 hours? Yeah, man, you able to go to a doctor or something, check that out? You don't wanna like... That's not good. Good to be sleeping that much. Welcome back, Gosu. Yeah. Hey, Cucumber. Yes, I did see your first meeting. You're Space Marine, right? Yeah. Looking good. Getting the, I saw, you know, you're having the issues, the trial and error kind of issues, but... You had a heat, oh no. Yeah, Zen, I'm excited to print all that stuff. I looked through it last night, and I didn't get to make up any plates or anything, but I'm also waiting for some. I need some more stuff for my printers, so I had some stuff coming in today. But yeah, I'm super busy today, like this entire day. But I am excited to print that stuff. Excited to go through and like make some build plates. I got my monument stuff in yesterday, so last night I finished assembling those first couple bikes, and then I was testing out some of the new paints. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I could probably take a guess, but yeah, I get it. With heat casualties all the time. Yeah, no, it's not a joke. Need 14 sorcerers. All right. Best I can do is 3. So. I'm glad you're still alive. Need one else into it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Your body's like something's wrong, just shut down, and then, you know, we'll figure it out later. Just goes to sleep for an entire day. Oh man, I had mono when I was a kid. That was crazy. It's weird because, like, you don't want to eat when you have mono. So, like, I was a kid, and my mom was like, she did a good job taking care of me. There were 2 things that I would eat when I had mono. The only 2 things I craved were sweet tea, like iced tea, and this is so stupid too, salad. But not any salad. It had to be salad from Olive Garden. Like, that was the one thing, like, the actual food that I craved was Olive Garden salad. Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. So, so yeah, you know, my mom made sure I had sweet tea all the time, and then every day, she took me to Olive Garden with her, and she would buy a bowl of spaghetti, like the cheapest thing you could get, a bowl of spaghetti, and we'd get the salad and breadsticks, and I would eat salad. Yeah, that was it. That every day. I had mono for like 3 weeks. It was crazy. I craved pancakes one morning. I'm like, pancakes sound really good. My mom's like, all right, I'm on it. And she made pancakes. So I ate pancakes. They were really good. Not 30 seconds after I was done, I ran to the bathroom, was throwing all the pancakes up. Like, my body would not keep anything down. So that was it. It was iced tea and an Olive Garden salad. It does, yeah, mono does. It does suck. The Marine Corps, what's with Marines at camp? Is that Camp Pendleton? Is that what it is? In the middle of summer heat, marching 4 hours nonstop. We had 15% of the platoon fall out. They give them high fees. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm someone that, like, I don't get sick, but when I do get sick, it lingers for weeks no matter what it is. So I was sick once last year, and I was sick for like 3 weeks straight. Back in like December, like end of November and December. Feel myself irregular if I'm feeling bad. Yeah, that's my oldest brother is he's an EMT, EMS. I don't know, but um, he worked for a well, he actually does work for a private ambulance company right now, but at the time he's working for a different company, and he was like basically like a manager there. And for his, when he got married, for his bachelor party, like we hung out and just did, like, I don't know, like simple things. And he went out with some friends of his, because I don't drink, and he wanted to go party, so he went and partied. And what he did was he took a bunch of IV bags from his company, and so they went out and they partied, and then they ran IVs and like sobered up, and they were good to go the next day. Like that's that's what they were doing, which I didn't think was a thing, but I guess it's a thing when you're yeah, he literally just flushed out of his system, and they're all good to go. It's the technique. Sick once or twice a year, but it's bad. Yeah. That's how I am. It sucks. I got the flu once. It was, my son was less than a year old, and I got the flu in the middle of summer, like the actual flu. And I was like, obviously I didn't have a flu shot. It's August or whatever. I was down for like 3 weeks. Like fever wouldn't go away. It would like come and go, but like it was miserable for like 3 straight weeks. So I was off work for like 3. I was working a real job too, and I was off work for 3 weeks. I come back and I have an email from my company that they changed a policy of theirs while I was off, where they added paternity leave for new parents, which is something completely new in the company. It's a European company, but this is in America, and like they don't have to have that. So they added paternity leave, and they're like, yeah, 2 weeks of paid paternity leave for new parents. And I was the youngest person there by like 15 years, the only one with a new kid, or the possibility of having a new kid. And so I get back and everybody's like, hey, did you see that email? I'm like, what? And they're like, the email's pretty much for you, because you're the only one like in the US in this company that has like like has a kid, because like the company was like shutting down operations and everything. And I was like, what's that? So they gave me and it was like, hey, you get 2 weeks paternity leave. You have to use it within the first year of the kid's life, and you have to use both 2 weeks consecutively. And I was like, okay, my son turns 1 in November, so I guess I might as well use this. It was like August when end of August when I went back. So yeah, I come back from taking 3 weeks off due to being sick, and I got another 2 week vacation out of it for paternity leave. It was great. I used those 2 weeks to get an IT certification, so I could try to leave that job. It was good though. When pneumonia and it relapsed. Ooh, yeah. So these minis right here, this one set of minis, the person that sent them to me, he primed the minis on the sprue. So these are just spray primed minis on this sprue before he sent them. I think he sprayed them. He's like, wait a minute, I can just send them to the painting dad and he'll paint them for me. And that's what he did. He realized the error of his ways. Okay. Next. We can do that. Okay. These parts here. So 8 and 10, 9 and 20. No, hold on. 9 and 7. 7. What? Okay, we'll just start stacking on these pieces here. Oh, that's it. Okay. 8 goes over here. I'm doing all of these at once, so I'll glue these pieces together. You assemble some stuff. Been wanting to paint very specific stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. Get it done, Fraser. We watched the first episode of The Acolyte this morning. It's pretty good so far. Pretty good. It's a little bit out there. There's one part, and I can't ignore this. Like the show's fine so far. It's just one episode. There's some interesting things and some questions and stuff like that. I had a prediction about the show that I can talk about later that I was completely right about, and I'm a little upset that I'm right about it. But there is one scene where two characters are talking in the Jedi Temple, and the camera's focused on one character, and then all of a sudden it cuts, but it cuts to the same shot on that character. It's just everything in the background moves like instantly, and they're talking about something completely different. There's no like Star Wars like swipe cut or whatever, like PowerPoint-esque. It's just they're in the middle of a conversation, then all of a sudden everything in the background is different, and they're talking about something different. It's really weird. Really weird. It was really jarring to me. Painting Wife didn't catch it, but one more to cut out. And 9 and 7. Cool. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty good. I don't know, I'm curious to keep watching. Also lost my clippers. I used to have like hobby knives. Like I would lose hobby knives. I have since found all my hobby knives. So, like you go to buy a new one, instead of buying replacement blades, just buy a new hobby knife. Now I have multiple hobby knives. $120 hobby knife blades for $12. 3, 4. Yeah. I bought a big package of them too, so it's nice to not even have to like hesitate to just like dump your blade if you feel like it's getting dull. Yeah, any kind of like hobby knife blade is pretty much like a standard size, right? No, I will not need new blades for a long time. But appreciate it. Hey, Aslan Grants, how you doing, man? Welcome. I am assembling a whole bunch of Leagues of Votann bikes. I'm going to get these guys as far as I can, because I'm waiting to hear from the client on some exact weapon options. How to equip these guys, so... yeah, I'll get these guys as far as I can, and then I'm going to do some gap filling on these creature caster minis. And then I don't know, we'll see from there. It's probably my whole day. Requires less stitches in my experience. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, these bikes are tiny. Yeah, I thought they would be a lot bigger as well. But you know what they say, camera adds 10 pounds. Works for miniatures as well. So I looked over the Gene Stealer Cult detachment that they previewed yesterday, the Brood Brothers one. It doesn't look very good. I don't think it's going to be any good. But if you want to play with Brood Brothers, you have to play that detachment. Plasma sight. Oh, cool. Yeah. Plasma sights are neat, but man, they're like... I have like 15 of them painted at this point, and you'll never need that many, because they're just tokens. That's all they are. The Acolyte, the new Star Wars show that came out, was like last night. The first 2 episodes. It's like 100 years before episode 1. In the High Republic era. That's what they call that. Oh, there you go. That's fine. I won't spoil anything. I don't think there's much to spoil at this point. I've only watched 1 episode. The second one's out as well. We're probably going to watch that like tomorrow morning or something. So they probably won't have any young Jedi tie-ins. Yeah, I don't know. My son kind of watched some of the young Jedi, but I don't think he really got into it. Our Disney, we did pay for Disney annually, and they kept jacking the prices up, so we stopped that. And that doesn't expire until like November though, so we stopped that, and then our Amazon Prime is done. Had Amazon Prime for years, and that's done. And like we're just gonna do every month. We're gonna figure out which streaming service we want. We'll sign up for the month, and then we'll stop it after the month, or we'll reevaluate after the month if there's a show out or something. Yeah, Twitch subs are going up in cost, everybody. If you didn't know that, Crucial Blue mentioned it yesterday. Twitch subs are $6 at the end of the month. So I apologize. I will say my channel. So the thing about that is it'll cost, you know, viewers more money. But like the creators get a little more money out of it. You know, then they said like, you know, the percentage stays the same. So sometimes I get 10%, sometimes I get 50. Who knows? Yeah, you guys can always jump over to Patreon, and if you got that $5 and you want to support the channel, I get a lot bigger percentage out of Patreon than I ever did from Static. Is there static? Can you hear my voice? Intermittent while you speak or make noise. I don't know what that is. Oh man, do I need to go get a new mic? Twitch heard me telling you guys not to sub, and they're shutting me down. I'm being canceled, everybody. It's cancel cult anyway. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for the Patreon sign up. That's how we do it. I appreciate that. Man, Mike probably needs reseated. Yeah, I'll check that out here in just a second, guys. Man, thank you so much, though. Show Twitch we think about their sub price increase. Do monthly dad jokes alongside any of your Patreon tiers? I probably could. Probably could. Give me a second, guys. Did the sound go away there? Is there still something going on? I think we had like something on like our like our washer or dryer that may have been the weird static. The static comes and goes. Okay, give me a second. All right, how is that? Can you still hear the static? Anything there? Good for now? Okay. Yeah, I just reseated it, so hopefully that helps. Yeah, thank you for the Patreon sub. One thing you do get if you're a member on Patreon is you get an automatic entry into the giveaway. I think I have something already for the giveaway this coming month. So little guys have more pieces. These are like the back wheel supports, but you have to put on these back pieces on the bikes before you put these on. They just have you put these together really early in the assembly process. Kind of strange. Okay. Weird. doing 19 and 20. Oh, whoops. It's not like the others. So I should be going out to my local store and playing some Middle Earth this evening. Hey Tesla, what's up? Be continuing on with my battle company, my dwarves, my Moria Expeditionary Force. Be a good time. You can try to play some of that, and then there's a chance I'm going to be streaming again tonight, playing a game of 40k on TTS against the one and only Poninator, who is currently undefeated in our league, so I'm going to try to undefeated him. That's the goal. Taking a list that probably cannot kill any Knight Titans or any Knights. Who's undefeated? Poninator. Yeah, so be good though. I'm excited. I think I gotta rely more on objectives. Yeah, I gotta get them stuck in traffic. Yep. I think my game plan is just shenanigans. Like, that's my whole game plan. I don't have like like I'm playing Space Marines. I don't have like Iron Storm Space Marines, that could really like just start knocking out brigands and everything. So I think I need to rely on like crazy CP generation and just like, yeah, just playing like a troll basically through the game. Your tank shock and the Kool-Aid Man, yeah. Yeah, the Kool-Aid Man strat is one that that's iffy. And I beat someone, I vected their Kool-Aid Man strat to make it 2 CP, and it like killed that whole strategy. It definitely caused traffic jams. It was really satisfying. I don't have that ability in my current Marine list though. So my list is about doing all the strats that I could possibly want to do on my end, but I don't really do much to him, to my opponent, and their like CP generation and everything. So Okay, let's get little 21 pieces here. Yeah, Zen, your game was super close. Was really close. I was watching that game. I watched Tor Garradon put like 16 wounds on a knight abominant or whatever. I'm gonna try to do the same with Myrnia's Calgar. No, but I have my Super Saiyan Captain. We're gonna see how that works. I got objective shenanigans, so we'll be trying all kinds of weird nonsense that I think should be good. And this works because I'm going to a tournament the start of next month. I saw a lot of Knight players there. I think Pone's bringing a Knight Lancer though. Knight Lancers are those are the Cerastus ones, right? The tall boys. Yeah, I need to look up their rules. Right. Yeah, it looks like he wants that like crazy anti-vehicle punch. So I try to not let that thing near me. Yeah, I have 2 squads of Inceptors. It's the list that I sent you, Zen. So I got 2 squads of Inceptors. My company heroes with Calgar. I took Tigurius and Assault Intercessors. I have a Judiciar and Assault Intercessors, which I think that Judiciar squad can do some real work in melee because they reroll wounds. If enemies on an objective, they reroll wounds. They reroll ones on the to wound roll if you're not on an objective. So yeah, the Dark Angel's Combat Patrol's garbage. The new one. The old one was like the best. Are we spanning War Dogs? Big Knight's pretty easy. Yeah. It's we sent each other our lists, so we know what we're taking. Yeah, he has all War Dogs and then 1 Lancer. Yeah, my big thing is I don't have a ton of anti-tank firepower, which is obviously, like, I understand it's a weakness in my list. Which, you know, might be something to address going forward, but... Never played Imperial Knights? Yeah, I don't know. I thought Imperial Knights overall were, like, a little better rules-wise. They don't have, like, the weird Battle Shock stuff. But they do other things. I don't remember. Everybody seems to run Chaos Knights, though. Priming from the sprue? Yeah. Hey, I used to prime on the sprue as well, so... He might be into Gunpla. The played against Knights, their Battle Shock have been completely useless. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I felt much from the Battle Shock thing when I played against Arakon's Chaos Knights. Hey, Ridgecraft, how you doing? Welcome back into the stream. We're assembling more Votann. I'm doing great. Yeah. Just chilling, getting things done. Got a busy day. Had a busy day yesterday. And Painting's son had a baseball game last night. And he hasn't wanted to go to his baseball games. He's bored. Which is fair. It's baseball. And, you know, we told him, finish out the season. You never have to play a baseball game if you don't want. But I think his coaches have given up, which is really disappointing. Like, it's just disappointing to watch these games now because, like, there's a bunch of kids that don't behave, and they're just like being jerks in the dugout, and like you can hear them making comments about kids when they're out in the field, and then like, you know, we'll go whole innings without a hit, and like the other teams will just like every single kid will hit the ball. It's like at this point I feel like in coach pitch like that should be happening, but yeah, the coaches just like they just kind of stopped. They just stopped helping kids. It's crazy. So I want to be done with it, but we're trying to hold out through the season. Bad babysitters, yeah. Well, and it's, you know, so one of the coaches, his son is like the problem child. Kid is crazy. Like, I would slap that kid if he were mine. But like the stuff he says and like the way he acts. But we technically have one coach. So we have one coach. We had another guy that like stepped up the very first practice and jumped in to help because we had one coach. And he actually like helped enough, like they got him a coach's jersey, so he's technically a coach. Then we have one other parent who stepped in, and he's basically a coach now, and like, you know, to the point where both of the actual coaches were gone, and this guy like ran a whole practice for us, and like he was the one at our first game when the other two coaches weren't. The actual coach has been to less than half the games, and he just kind of shows up like when the games are about to start and like hangs out. Like he is not in charge of anything. And the one guy like kind of tries, but he's like, I don't know, he's like super quiet, and then like his son is just like a complete d-bag. So you know, there's that. And the other coach is like really enthusiastic about like helping and everything, but then he's just like one person. And like he's out there, like he's running with the kids, he's, you know, like actually like trying to help them and everything. But at that point we have one coach. And the other teams, every other team, and I've been keeping track of this, every other team we've played have at least 5 coaches on their team. Like with jerseys that are like there, like helping and participating and everything. So it's crazy to see, like, is this like the difference between like having like 1.5 coach in total to having like 5 or 6 coaches? And like all these kids have like a batting stance, all these other kids like they can hit the ball, they know where to throw it when they get the ball, they understand the rules and all these things. And our kids, like, we have a lot of first timers, but like they don't know, like, you know, they go up to bat and like the coaches don't help them with their batting stance or anything. They just kind of throw the ball at them, and then like, okay, you got, you know, 2 pitches left, and they throw it, and the kid strikes out, and like that's it. Like, and it's like, okay, good job, like good try, like, that was it. There's a lot of that, just a whole lot of that kind of stuff. So the person I manage is coaching a baseball team of the CEO of the company. Lean on him to put his kid in the game more. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so annoying in a basketball team. That's weird. Well, okay, so like the one coach's son, he was in. We had a lot of kids that were out, so we had just enough to like put kids on the field. And the coach's son was at the pitcher's position, which it's coach pitch, so like the pitcher kid doesn't pitch, the other team's coach pitches, but the pitcher's like there to play the position for everything else. This kid said he didn't want to play. He didn't want to play today. Coach is like, well, you're playing. We need you to be out there on the field. So the kid is sitting there at the pitcher's mound, trying to make himself throw up. That's what he was doing during the first inning, because he didn't want to be in. He didn't want to like play the game. So he was like sitting there trying to make himself throw up. Where did this kid learn that, first of all? He's like 7. But also, like, what in the world? What in the world is going on with his family? Yeah. Next week to a bigger tournament with a Lancer and some demons. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Tesla. I get to experience a Lancer firsthand here this evening. Like the Tyrant more. Okay, okay. Just clipping out all the pilot pieces here. I remember playing Pee Wee soccer. My dad coached the first year, then other dads did the next years. We won first place 3 times in a row. It was great, even though we were like 6 years old. Yeah. It feels good. And yeah, like there were 2 things I was looking forward to with this base. Like I told myself I'd be happy if 2 things happened during this baseball season. You know, again, they're kids. It's coach pitch. It's not that big a deal. But I want them to win a game, and I want them to be completely blown out. You know, every single game, which they have been blown out every single game except the one game that they won. Unlike the last inning against this one team, you know, they won a game. So, like, that's, you know, that's cool. They won a game. That was one of my things. The other thing was I wanted the Painting Son to score some points. Like, to score a run, at least a run. Because this is his 4th season of sports. He's played 2 seasons of soccer and a season of basketball before this, and he hasn't scored any points whatsoever yet. So I wanted him to score a point in a game, and you know, like, that's what I wanted. So there was one game where they lost the game, but he scored 2 runs on his own. Well, he hit the ball, and then, you know, like, people hit after him and got him home. So you know, he scored and they won a game. So I was like, all right, I am content with the season. I'm going to be unhappy with the coaches just like giving up, but like, whatever. That's the season. It's been made. Like, I'm happy about it. And we thought he was gonna really like. He's kept talking about how much he liked baseball and he really loved it and everything. And now he's just at a point where he's just like, I don't want to go to my game. And he said his reason, he tells us, is that the games are too close together. It's like, if it were Saturday and Monday for my games, it'd be better. Saturday and Monday is no further apart than Tuesday, Thursday. But whatever. I think he's bored. And I think he's tired of losing. I don't think he likes the kids on his team. Because he's got a lot of kids that are jerks on his team. So Yeah. Yeah, well, I asked the painting son, so no, we're not doing football. No, football is one sport that we're like, you are not allowed to play, and he's cool with that. Yes, soccer. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so he's gonna do fall soccer. So after this baseball season's over, he'll have like a month break, and I think he's gonna start into soccer, which we're excited about because we know who his coach is gonna be already for soccer, and his coach is like a really good and like enthusiastic coach. So we're excited about that. Dana White seems welcoming. Oh, good. Oh no. Never played badminton. And people like that. Yeah, I like badminton. I used to play like we'd play it like in gym at school, and I always loved badminton. One thing he might do instead of basketball, we were talking about this last night. And it's something I wanted him to try for a while now. It's because it sounds cool and I feel like he would like it. But we actually have a fencing school not too far from us. And I asked him if he thinks he might want to try fencing instead of basketball this winter. So finish his fall soccer, and then we enroll him in fencing classes and see if he would like that. Yeah, so the school that fencing school, they offer 3 types of fencing. There is foil, which is like Olympic foil. There's saber fencing, and then they actually do for kids, they do lightsaber fencing. So we can do all of that. This kid has 100 lightsabers and foam swords that he beats the crap out of us with. So this kid has done since he could walk. He was lightsaber battling with us. So brother played tennis in high school. Wound up quitting after getting nailed in the face. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. Say how much I'd like to be able to spend $800 on a custom lightsaber. Yeah. Oh no, that'd be great. If I just had money to spend on stuff, then. So, okay. My son's soccer league, it's a U8 is the actual league. They're pretty serious. Like, you know, this is his first sports that he played, but we thought they're pretty serious. Like, they're like, let's see, hold on. Man, are they 7-person? I think it's 7 people on the field per team. They play positions. It's kind of loose with the positions, but they do play positions. They have a tournament at the end with like the teams. They kind of keep track of the win-loss record of the teams and stuff. So like it's fairly serious for like a kids soccer league. And they play with goalies and stuff. So we went and watched. A friend of mine has a daughter about the same age as my son, and she was playing soccer, and she's in the same league age as my son, but then her league was like no goalies, like tiny little fields, like 4v4 basically, 5v5 maybe, and it was just like the coach's ref, and like yeah, the league my son plays in is way more serious than that. But he loved it. He loved soccer. He was excited for all of his soccer games. I like the soccer games too because they end in an hour and the kids are actually doing something during the game. Like, man, I don't understand how baseball stayed so popular with like families. I just loved Hasbro Force Effects lightsaber. That's a flashlight when we go to. Okay, all right. Go and do burnout things, huh? We've got these first couple of things here trimmed. Let's get these bodies together. Goal at this age should be individual development. Yeah, yeah. There was a family on my son's first soccer team. His first soccer team was interesting because, you know, it was in a league and everything, but it seemed like all these kids had played together on the same team for years. And so my son was kind of like new to the team, and it was, you know, a little different for him, but like the team worked really well together and everything, and it was good and all that. But he had one kid that was really good. One kid that was like, you know, way above the rest. It was his last year in that age bracket and all this stuff, but did really good. Well, we ended up, that boy was on a different team. We played basketball. He wasn't quite as good in basketball, still a very athletic kid and everything. We found out how scummy his parents were in that basketball league when what they do in the basketball league is the kids wear like wrist bracelets, basically, like wrist guards that are different colors to show the kids like who you're defending against, basically, like who's your person when you're on the court. So we played against this boy's team, and this boy goes on the court and he has his you know, wrist bracelet on with his color to match his teammate. His parents were yelling at him when the coaches and the refs weren't looking to switch his bracelet with another kid in his team. And he wasn't listening to them, so finally, like, his dad ran out there, took his wrist guard off, switched it with another kid on their team, so he could guard like a really tiny kid. This kid's like super tall, so he could have like a tiny kid that he was gonna be guarding against. Yeah, went out on the court and did that. Yeah. And we were like, you care about winning so much, but that's what you're doing. Hey, Phaedros, how you doing? And thank you so much for the sub, man. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, just getting something out every day. Yep. Which I told my son, I said, if he's kind of over baseball, I said we have a baseball diamond that's pretty close to us that we can go out like most days and practice hitting, like we can throw the ball and all that. I said, or we could get out the soccer ball and we can just start kicking and just start, you know, getting some soccer skills ready if you want, so we can make sure you're ready when soccer season starts. And he sounded very enthusiastic about that. I hated sports. I liked sports when I was younger, but yeah, I stopped caring completely the time I was about in middle school. I just didn't want to play anymore. Feels like I'm recovering from this back strain. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, man, messing up your back is terrible. Like, back and neck are like the worst ones, right? Made a lot of progress on my Cruel Boys. Ended up going down the match of the other. Oh no. Not Magic. Enough expensive hobbies without adding sports into it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One of the things I kind of consider a blessing that I don't care to like watch sports, because I know so many people, like, we talk about, I end up like conversations with people about like streaming services and all these things, and I'm like, we just go month to month, we pick what we want to watch that month, and we get that streaming service. And people are always like, yeah, well, we watch sports, so we have ESPN, so then we end up with Disney and Hulu, so we end up paying like, you know, $50 a month for those things. And it's just like, I'm glad I don't have that. as like something to care about. I can spend that $50 a month on minis easily. And I do, but okay. Played basketball in elementary school. All right, all right. Currently building partner Sister Battle cosplay. Oh, that's cool. It's like that. Is this going to be like a Repentia cosplay like you tend to see going around the internet, or I don't need to know details, to be honest. That sounds like a lot of work, though. But cool. Cool. A full armor. Okay. All right. Not full degenerate, then. The sports of high school where they cross country. Yeah. See, I feel like the painting son is going to be like a runner. Not necessarily because anything he does, but like his, let's see, so his grandpa, who was my wife's dad, held records at his university for sprinting, for track and field, and held those records for like 30 years. For like 100-yard sprint and everything. He was super fast, very much a runner. And then my wife's uncle was a cross-country runner, and like the dude is built like a cross-country runner. So I feel like that's probably going to be the painting son. He's going to be he's just going to end up being a runner, and like that's what he wants to do. That's totally cool. Reading up on Killdozer. You never heard of the Killdozer? You're talking about the dude with the armored up his bulldozer and like went around town. Playing Commander formats, a lot of fun with everyone playing at the same time. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Is that the first time you've heard of that? Don't tell me you've never heard of the Killdozer before. That guy's a legend. Okay. Get very favorable coverage, but dude was trash. Yeah, he entombed himself in it. Yeah, it definitely wasn't like a, like he had a death wish. He didn't plan on coming out of that thing. Just a random Wednesday morning reading about the Killdozer. Nothing too crazy, you know. Alright, I gotta hear some things from you guys. First of all, did the Gene Stealer cults ever get an article today about detachments or new rules from their codex? And then second, what is the Adeptus Ridiculous episode about today? I'm curious. And did anybody ever listen to the Skaven episode they did? Because I did, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope they do more fantasy, Warhammer Fantasy stuff. Ooh, there's new. Okay, all right. She's back. Hey, Big Papa, what's up, man? What is going on? Okay, okay. Ooh, okay, they have the big post. Here we go. Yeah, just a random smack. Let's take a look. Let's see. Detachment rule, unquestioning fanaticism from the Xeno Creed. Acolyte, hybrid metamorphs, neophytes. One character is leading the unit. You can reroll advance and charge rolls. That character is a Magus, Primus, or Icon Ward. That model has Field of Pain 3+. That's pretty good. Yeah, for melee armies, that's really good. Especially when you pop out 9 inches away. Like, that's good. Attachment commander, let's see. The deeds that speak to the masses. Man, I love the names of the Vengeance for the Martyr. Well, it's an enhancement. Okay. No, hold on. Oh, there's an enhancement. Okay. You can re-roll your call ambush roll. That's really good. Okay. Trying to live the dream. Finally done with a month of work. Yeah, Painting Family's been great. Yeah, we're finally on summer break, so we're doing well. Okay, so let's see. Vengeance for the Martyr. Opponent shooting phase or fight phase. Just after he destroys a character. Another character. Okay, okay. It's the dumb, like, you pick that unit and you get a reroll to hit against them. Alright. Attachment for the hyper, let's see, the Biosanctic Surge. Add 1 to the charge rolls. Okay. And add 1 to the attack if they charge. Or Pure Strains, Aberrants, and the Biophages. That's pretty cool. Okay. Was that, they called that Muscle Beach, I think is what they used to call the Gene Stealer cult list. That was just like Aberrants. Let's see. Fight phase. Add 1 to the wound roll against monsters and vehicles. That's good. Biosurge, charge phase. Or charge. You add 1 to the charge roll if it's close to eligible target. That's cool. Okay, so you can like pretty much guarantee some charges. Last week of school out here. Man, last week of school. Your kids are still in school? Holy cow. Alright, this is the one. This is the one I wanted to see here. Let's see. Okay, the Outlander Claw. Double the objective control characteristic of mounted units and vehicle models. Okay. Into your command phase, 1 or more Jackal units from your army within range of an objective marker. It remains, and you get sticky on Jackals. Okay. Okay, Jackals have sticky, and you double the OC. Okay, all right. And then let's see this strat here. Enemy ends within 9 inches of one of your ambush markers. Okay. 1 Jackal unit in Cult Ambush. Okay, so you can move the marker. Alright. Okay, okay. Meh. Right. And about a month of school left in the UK. Oh, wow. Okay. You guys don't quite get, like, the summer breaks then. That it seems like, we get in the States. When do kids start school? Like, during the years? Like, September, October? Worshippers of the Swole-Armed Emperor. That's right. Yep. In September, okay. Sticky objectives is good. I don't. Does Gene Sealers don't have any other sticky objectives, do they? I think that's it. I hope they have a bit more to it, though. Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the Jackals have always been just like, give them 1,000 special rules, and that's just kind of how they play. But I like Jackals. They're my favorite unit in the army, so. Well, at the same time as the Premier League. Yeah, I see a lot of like melee focus, which, nah. I know the basic detachment. Hopefully the index detachment keeps similar rules, because that is very much like shooting bonuses, right? You get like bonuses to hit and you ignore cover, or bonus AP or something, you ignore cover. Just like a lot of melee focus there, but yeah, I'd be curious to see. What else is going on with those detachments. You can sticky it, run off, spring a trap in your opponent, moving up to take it. Yeah, I guess you can, but the ambush markers, what the ambush markers are is when a unit dies, you roll that d6, and if you get like a 5 or something, then the unit comes back in the form of an ambush marker, and you set the ambush marker. And the current rule is the ambush marker stays on the board, but if an enemy unit moves within 9 inches of the ambush marker, it goes away. And then you just like lose a whole unit. So it's something I've never seen be a problem. I've never heard of someone losing an ambush marker in a game, because you just put them in safe places and you just get your units where you want them to later. But yeah, I guess you could be more risky with it and like try to mess with your opponent's movement, which is pretty cool. And then you just use a strat to pick it up and put it somewhere else if they decide to actually move close to it. So yeah, I guess you can create some like lose-lose situations for your opponent, some like bad decisions, which I guess I do like. I like that kind of thing. I don't know if I like or don't like the focus on specific units yet. I don't think there are many other codexes that have such a focus, like it just calls out specific units in their detachment like that. Well, and what stinks, now hold on, this doesn't make it doesn't make Jackal's battle line. The Gillette razor, oh my gosh, they do look like Gillette razors. If this made Jackal's battle line, 100%, I'd go out and buy enough to get 6 squads of Jackals. That'd be cool, but it doesn't. Okay. Something I need to do. out some heads. Add variety, so I'm just using the other old sprues I already used and clipped heads, so. Something I do like about Votann is their robots are just like part of the society. So like just random units can be robots and they just have like a different looking helmet. Off for now. Nap, try to get rid of this headache. Alright, man. Drink some water. Take some, yeah. Good luck. Hopefully you feel better today. Well, Big Papa, it's good to see you, man. Glad you're doing all right. All right. Next. Some of these other arms out here. Great to be back. Oh, my heart, I was out traveling. Oh, yeah. I understand. I do. I was like weirdly inconsistent with streaming past couple weeks. I just missed it. Just being able to chill. Just, yeah, hang out with everybody. Get like hobbying in. Those aren't all inside. Okay, you there, there, there. Okay, we're mixing up the. No, thanks. It really is. You guys are great. Yeah. Yeah, Big Papa, you've missed all the vampire counts I've painted.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into
No,
your home.
I'm Cave Valkyrie. Is that Mark Valkyrie? Is that how you say it? I appreciate the follow, and thank you. Thank you for coming to hang out and chat and everything, keeping me company. Yeah, being here and streaming is definitely like motivation to do things. So... yeah, I painted maybe... It's probably close to 2,000 points of vampire counts. It was about 130 vampire count minis, 135, something like that. Yeah, so my original plan was always to like I had that 12-hour stream in April, the end of April. And I was like, this is when I'm going to start. But I was waiting on some products to show up, like the Monument, like Noosh, which never did until literally yesterday. But I was like, all right, well, I'll start on the army at the 12-hour stream, and I almost finished like 40 skeletons in that 12-hour stream, and then decided to just continue. I kind of started like some dire wolves during that stream and everything, and I just kind of continued and was like, wow, you know, like it seems like it's going to be really daunting at first, and I just finished these minis really quick. So I was like, all right, well, you know, randomly one day I started on the zombies, and I was like, you know, I don't have anything else I really want to paint right now, so let's paint some zombies. And I started, and then like it just kind of kept going, and by the end of the stream I felt like I was almost done with them. And so I took like that evening on my own and like a Friday, a little bit of a Friday, and I finished the zombies, and it was like, well, there's 80 minis done. Yeah, so it was just, you know, just kind of like kept going like that. And I painted the ghouls on stream like that last week, and they were super easy. I got a ton of work done on those, and that really surprised me. So it was just like the quantity wise, it's a lot of minis, but then it goes so quick. Everything gets painted so quick once you really get a start on it. Okay, that's 32, 28. It's 30. You're right, the motivation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you know, for my army, what I have left, the minis I have assembled, I have... Okay, hold on. That's... 7... 9... 31. Okay. From the minis I have like 10 Blood Knights and a Terrorgeist to assemble. That's what I have assembled. I still have another 10 ghouls to assemble, and I have another zombie dragon. So I'm going to put a Vampire Lord and a zombie dragon and assemble that. But otherwise, like, things are done. I haven't tried the Noosh yet. Yeah, I literally got it last night. I tried some of the new paints I got because I finally got those new signature sets, and that's as far as I've gotten. So I have all these minis. If I didn't have all these Votann to assemble, then I would be trying it out, but just need just that. Okay. Is 29. That means that goes with 30. Okay. Definitely let you guys know as soon as I try it, though. My thoughts are. For good things. That's good. Yeah. And there may also be, you know, a giveaway involving a bottle of Noosh as well. Maybe this month. If you guys are interested and you don't want to pay full price, very well be happening. Alright, glue these little pieces together. Alright, oh, if you guys want to see real quick, this is the Solar Auxilia test mini. Not finished yet, but this is test mini for the Solar Auxilia. The red is way too dark. I need some more washes on the gold in particular. And I need to highlight. I gotta highlight the mini. But in Discord and post some progress. It's slow going. Okay, cool. I'll take a look here in just a second. Yeah, but this is the initial progress on the Solar Auxilia. First test mini. So, hey, Prime Painter. How you doing? So, yeah, red is going to be lighter on the next one. They don't have bayonets. That's not a bayonet. That's just the muzzle of his gun. They have little guns. They're what are these called? They're not las fusils. They're like a way more powerful Yeah, they have tiny bayonets you can put on them. But yeah, you don't have to put on the bayonet. Sorry, I didn't realize you got a set of them. That's cool, though. Join Escalation League. Gonna start with some Black Templars for it. Then to level up the edge highlighting game. Actually, about how quickly the skill developed my highlight. Yeah, Power Armor is hard to highlight, too. But yeah, if you're... yeah, once you kind of figure it out, it's got to, like, click, right? And once it kind of clicks... It all makes sense. Prime Painter, there are a couple recommendations I could give you. First of all, are you in the US? Because that matters for my recommendations. They remind me of Clone Troopers. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Okay, you're in the US. So, two starting recommendations. One is Monument Hobbies. So if you have a retailer near you, which you can look up on the Monument Hobbies website, if there is a retailer near you. But they just have quality stuff in general. So Monument's a great place to start to look for brushes. If you're looking for like a set of brushes and you want Klinsky Sable, you want nice brushes, you want them easy to get, look up Foxbite USA on Amazon. So Foxbite USA has they have a brush set called the 7 Deadly Sins. It is a great set. I use those brushes. Foxbite sent me those brushes, but I have used those brushes since they sent them to me to try out, and I really enjoy them. I used to use my Winsor Newton Series 7s, and I don't know, Foxbites, they're good. They're good, so I've used them. But yeah, it's, I don't know, maybe $60 for 7 brushes. 2 of them are dry brushes. They're not Klinsky Sable. So you get 2 size dry brushes, and then there are 5 really nice Klinsky Sable brushes. The thing I like about Foxbite over the Monument brushes is when you have something like a number 2 brush, the actual like belly and the brush, the like bristles themselves, there's a lot more to them on the Foxbite brushes than the Monument ones. So I really like a brush with like a lot of bristles, like a large belly on them, because they can hold more paint. It's easier to clean, in my opinion. I have my opinions and my preferences. So I like the Foxbite brushes for that specific reason. I'm not going to make any money on you buying Foxbite. Like, yeah, they sent me brushes, but I do giveaways with Foxbite stuff a lot. I like their Sable brushes, though. Otherwise, like, you know, if you're just looking to buy like 2 or 3 brushes, look up Winsor Newton Series 7 round brushes. Not their miniature round, they're round brushes. Winsor Newton are like the premier standard of brushes. They're very good. You buy them individually. The prices have gone up a lot in the past couple years, but they're still worth the price. Like, they're good. I used to buy them for like $12 a brush, but I think they're probably close to 20 now or something. Like, their prices have gone kind of crazy. But they're also based in the UK, and I think the UK's got some things going on anyway. So yeah, the Winsor Newton's another good one. So all great places to buy brushes. I think you'll be happy with any of those brushes you buy. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, it's all right though. US has plenty of issues too. I'm sure everybody hears about all the time. So, not judging, just yeah. Okay, so 2 more things to do here. Well, I guess a couple more things, but try to stay inside. That yellow radiation ball in the sky can't get me if I do that. That's fair. Yeah, you stay safe. You stay safe from that thing. What? There you go. Yep. Yeah, Raja likes the 7 Deadly Sins set. Now, Raja, if I'm not mistaken, you won that set in a giveaway, right? Not that that makes your opinion any less valued. I'm just curious. I just trying to remember if that was where you got your set. Just need 2. Okay, we'll do 1, 2, 3. I did. Cool. Reja is an active member of the community and wins things in giveaways. And the mini from Crucial. Yeah. I won a mini from Crucial around Christmas. It was a dragon unwrapping a gift. It's adorable, and I love it. Drinking water and eating a caramel biscuit. I mean, a caramel biscuit sounds good, though. So, alright. Fraser, you're in the UK, right? You UK folks, I have a question for you about if it's a food-related question. Okay. I saw this stuff, and I'm very interested in just like ordering some on Amazon. It's called Biscoff, and there's like cookies, right? Yeah, stuff. Yes, it's stuff. Biscoff are like a cookie brand, but I saw spread that looks like peanut butter spread or like Nutella, but it's Biscoff. Is that... You have an equivalent. Okay, what's the equivalent? Is this like it's like a butterscotch, right? Am I crazy and that like the flavor is like butterscotch or is it something else? Is it like unique? Cookie butter. Okay, I've never heard of cookie butter. That sounds very American though. Just cookie butter. More like a spiced cookie. Okay. Yeah, I thought about ordering some of that and trying it because it just sounded good, like something fun. Oh, okay. Kind of like a little bit of like a gingery flavor, a little bit, but like... Okay. Interested now. Let's go that way. This way. It's good with coffee. Okay, I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but yeah, I bet it is. What in the Wilfred Brimley's cookie butter? Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Yeah. Ginger. Okay, it's the ginger. Okay, ginger cookies are stronger. Okay. Or ginger spice. Ginger snaps or whatever. So, I've flown on Delta. No, it wasn't Delta that it was United. I was on a United flight, which I know it's all a mistake. All these airlines are trash. But the United flight I was on, I had an early morning flight, and it was really weird. It was out of Minneapolis, and I was going back to Chicago. And it was at like 7 a.m. It was like a 7 a.m. flight. That plane was empty. There were like 10 people on that plane. And it was incredible. And they gave us Stroop waffles. That was the first time I had ever had a Stroop waffle. I got a Stroop waffle and I got a Diet Coke. I was like, yes, living like a king right now. No, the white parts are they were primed on the sprue by the client before they sent them to me. I think they had planned on doing this project themselves, so they kind of started on these bikes. And I think they looked at them, they were like, no thanks. I think that's what happened. So it's just the one sprue, just the ones we're putting together right now. But like I'm kind of mixing and matching just to make sure there's some variety on these, but. Just fly anywhere. If I can't drive the location, I won't be visiting. That's fair. Trader Joe's has it too. Okay. There's not a Trader Joe's super close to me, so I don't think that would mean a whole lot to me. I guess that's not going to help me a lot. Yeah, I was thinking about ordering some of that Biscoff spread just to try with the painting sun. See if he liked it. These are strange with these cloaks. Okay, they kind of like fit under. That's weird. Not bad. Cool. All right. Well, don't threaten me with a good time. Local. So I don't have Publix near me. No, we have Kroger. Kroger and Meijer, and I don't think they have it. Oh, it's available on Kroger's website? Okay. Huh. Alright. Maybe I just need to look harder then. Or look at all, because I'll be honest, I never actually checked, so. I just assumed they didn't. Is it in the, would it be in, like, the international food aisle? Like, look at this exotic food from faraway lands, and it's like, it's Biscoff spread, like. Foam templates are drawn out for the cutting. Cool. What are you making? Oh yeah, I gotta look at your stuff in Discord. Let me get this one guy glued on here. In the baker's section. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, all right. Oh, this is the sister's armor, right? I see you got right boob and left boob, so you're keeping things on track. That's cool, man. You're making templates out and everything. Yeah. Yep. Razor, you gotta get in the Discord to see, man. That's what you gotta be doing. Even everything labeled. Good. International section or with cookies and crackers. Okay. Let's get this last guy. Cardboard boobs. Yeah. Before you guys get too thirsty, I guess it's. Good protection. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So these guys are almost done. We just need these little like bottom wheels, which I think are the same pieces, right? No, they're not. Dang it. All right. It's what here? And the Dublin. Okay. Don't start trying to guess where I live, Raja. Over here. Hey. Back. Friend is buying a house. Call me to tell me about it. Oh, cool. Well, congrats to your friend. Set that. Do I have my Thousand Sons bikers nearby? No, I do not. No. Why? Yeah, the bikes are tiny. Yeah. They really are. They're super tiny. What are we talking about anymore? All right, people are talking about bikes and other things, and I'm just. These bikes are a lot smaller than the Heresy jet bikes, though. The Marine, the Sky Hunters, they're significantly smaller. Nightmare, as they're so chunky. Yeah, yeah. There's a weird when it comes to cosplay, especially. There's always a weird thing when you deal with like video games or like miniatures or whatever, where like things don't look right if they're not in heroic scale, right? Because everything we see is in heroic scale. But when you make it in real life in heroic scale, like it looks goofy and oversized. But then if you make it in like a normal, like true scale, then it looks strange because everything looks out of proportion. What are these called? These minis are called the Hernkin Pioneers. They are Leagues of Votann minis. They're a Xenos in 40k. Like the motorcycle looking guys. Big trikes, big floating tricycles. Guardsman and Skitari cosplay? Yeah, that'd be cool. And this is number 4 through 9 that I'm assembling. I have 9 more to assemble. And then a couple characters. So I'm waiting to hear back on weapons, like the Pokemon. About the pink cat? Oh no. All right. Okay. Be fun to paint. Happy to tinker with some Deep Rock Galactic stuff for him. Yeah, yeah. Yes, Raja, you can see the Twitch chat on YouTube. If you guys are hanging out on YouTube, you can see people talking on Twitch. I can do a couple cool things when I want. Plans of Kipash, Leagues of Votann. Need to find appropriate models. That's fair. I haven't been like a huge fan of the Leagues of Votann aesthetic, honestly. The color scheme that I'm going to be painting for these guys, however, is really cool. So I've already painted some of these minis. You guys remember the Hearthkin warriors I painted, or the Hearthkin something? I don't know. The Terminator equivalent minis that looked like astronauts, basically, with the like white and red. It's more of that army, so. Really excited for Votann, but wasn't really a fan of the model, sadly. Yeah, I'm a little bit the same. I thought it was going to be really cool seeing Leagues of Votann, and it's just kind of meh. Yeah. Leagues of Votann, I mean, half the armies in 40k are only half an army. there's a ton of stuff that still needs more units to feel complete. So find a way Warhammer Store employees describe Lisa Votann. What? That's weird, Fraser. Oh. I'm curious, even though, like, it's definitely a, let's avoid that kind of thing. Too much with their aesthetic. Yeah, I don't think they feel super original. I understand your big worlds. I can imagine him explaining it to like the 11-year-old kid that comes in, by his first Space Marine. He's going all Charlie Kelly. Like, can we not do this? Conversation bad paint. Yeah, that's fine. I enjoy reading about and looking up politics and stuff probably as much as anybody else, but more than anybody else, but not now. This is 40K time. This is not yeah, yeah, this is not the time to get into all that nonsense. Okay, let's see. I think that's about it for these guys. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a little transition here. So I'm gonna let these guys dry. We're just gonna set them over here. We're gonna wipe off our desk a little bit. The sergeants, I have to put dudes that sit on the back here. I need to figure out what weapons they get. So I'm just gonna wait before I start on them. yeah, just no politics on Votann. I did do some color testing last night. The new that's kind of hard to see with the white paper, but basically I found an equivalent for this Aramon blue. I was using this on the bases of my my Thousand Suns, and this dark turquoise, which is brand new, works really well in its place, and I think I might just replace Aramon blue with dark turquoise. So that was a color. The satin black looks really good. The I was using some of the caramel brown and what was this other one? Drab brown was really good. I was messing around with some colors. Yeah, I'm excited for these all these different colors here. Guess I'll just do a quick wipe down here. These lovely plastic shavings. Okay. Gonna try to do this with green stuff. I feel like some of this. You know what? Do go a little easier route. We got lots of gaps, little gaps where these minis, this assembly happened yesterday. So I have this plastic putty here, and I'm going to use this to fill gaps. Gaps there. So we'll just start with this big chungus here. We're gonna fill in all these areas. He doesn't have a whole lot because like his body is all one piece. The other one probably has a bit more. Foam everywhere, oh no. Detail workman is waiting for my PO paints, so I can add scientist and alternate color for weapons. Yeah. Oh, you mad scientist. Okay, I get it. It makes sense. Alright, get an old brush. Let's start with this one because it just needs a little heavy on this. I know it like shrinks as it dries. It goes to, I started working on a test mini for my Solar Auxilia. Definitely things I would change from the test mini, but I'm excited. Yeah, using some of those new Pro colors. I'm not using like the normal clear reds that I would use, so I'm just using contrast. I don't think they warrant going through all the crazy effort. Nice. Things is going at the moment. FDM printing a bolter, and the resin printer is printing Sisters Inspired Knight. Nice. All right, so you really are. You're getting it all going, aren't you? Finished Iron Warriors model in a year. Oh wow, okay. I took my I played a game of Horus Heresy this weekend, and I took my Castellax, and they were murderized on the first turn. They just got trashed. Opening shots of the game, they died. It's like, alright, I guess I shouldn't put those close to my army, for fear they just detonate. Yeah, those plastic AdMech look really good. I would love to grab some whenever they come out. There's kind of a backlog of Heresy things they've announced and haven't released yet, so I don't know when those AdMech are coming out, but might be a while. The new Age of Sigmar edition comes out this month. Is that right? Or is it to like early July or something? I don't even know. I haven't been following it at all. I watched the trailer and that was about it. Painting Inceptors has to be the worst thing ever. No idea how to avoid their boots. Oh, so what you do, Jaseth, is you just glue them on the flight stand and then paint them that way. And then paint the flight stand black when you're done. That's the way to make them look best and the easiest way to paint them. Yeah, anything with a jump pack is going to be kind of annoying. So, alright, we got those 2 pieces done. Now on to the big guy. Self. I'm going to start a little heavy and we'll kind of work this putty into where it needs to go. Not a bad idea. Well, the flight stand doesn't break. Yeah, you just gotta be gentle when you paint them. But, you know, they're made of that nice, like, the nice, like, hips plastic that's, you know, pretty flexible and all that, so. Yeah, I actually I'll have some Inceptors soon that I'll have to paint before the end of the month, so I'll be painting Inceptors as well. Yeah, what I really don't like about flight stands is the clear look of them. Which is weird because you're like, yeah, clear, like obviously it looks the best because it blends into the background, but it doesn't. It never blends into the background. It sticks out like a sore thumb. They blend in more if you just paint them black. People tend not to believe me with that until they try it themselves. One of the 3D printed exhausts to get a bit over the top. Okay, okay. Yeah, jetpack smoke is also really cool. Yeah. I used to play a lot of Star Wars Armada, and I would paint my squadrons. But they everything in Star Wars Armada is on a clear, like, flight stand. And, yeah, whenever you see someone who painted their flight stands, all their clear acrylic pieces black, you realize how much better it looks. I started doing that with like Star Wars Legion minis and my Star Wars minis and like all that. Like they just their flight stands are black. The flight stand, the clear is acrylic. It's not HIPS plastic. It's acrylic. But still, should be sturdy enough to paint on. Well, I haven't looked at getting any gargoyles for my NIDS. Yeah. Gargoyles are relatively time-consuming to paint compared to other Tyranids, too. I've noticed. Here we go. Worst case, I can print some smoke and glue it to that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you can find specific creators that make the smoke for specific units. I guarantee they have smoke that's made to fit Inceptors. Oh no. Let's brush, get some more putty down. Okay, got around his legs. Moving around his wings. Something we'll have to... I think we'll let this dry overnight again. Come back to it tomorrow. Clean it up. And be done with the assembly on these. So I'll post pics of her sisters, my blue ears. Oh, cool. All right. Sounds good. Guys, I might be streaming tonight. Playing some tabletop simulator. So this will be a pretty competitive match. So I don't necessarily know if my list is like a super competitive list, but I'll be playing to win. We'll be trying to win. Gotta beat the undefeated player in our league. Learn TTS, so confusing. Yeah, it takes some time to learn. We do, so we're kind of finishing out our first community league, which is run through the Discord. But we'll probably do another one. I think we'll do another one. So if you're interested in learning, we have, community, kind of friendly league. Nothing too crazy. There's no like prizes or anything for it. So just an excuse to get some games in with people in the community. That's all it is. Yeah, if that's something that's interesting to you, or if it sounds like something you might want to do. then keep an eye out for the next one. Alright, here's this other guy right here. First part of him. So let's see if there's anything, probably a little bit on here. We have a lot of people in our group that play TTS regularly as well, so people I'm sure would be happy to teach you how to play. There you go. All right. Didn't you play a game, Raja? Online? I thought you played with someone in the group. We're a friend just moved across country and be keep playing. Okay. Okay, you just played in person. Alright. I thought you were talking to someone about learning how to play, or you guys got a game in or something, but couldn't remember exactly. This next piece on this guy is this insanity. I'm gonna try to work our way up from the bottom. Let's start learning now of a weird bug that I haven't been able to track down yet. There's a command exe Windows pop up and crash minimize game. Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you should try to fix that. Traveling with her husband frequently, so can't or help me without looking. Okay, okay. She the tech person in the family. Okay, what is this acrylic putty? You go into the gap, not on the sides of the gap. Not how this is supposed to work. Okay, yeah, just get a new one. That's cool. Well, hopefully it'll be in time for the next league, whenever we decide to do that. Keep going here. Make some TPD themed maps? Sure, that'd be great. Just continuing on all this gap filling. Not the most exciting thing, but we're getting stuff. Out a little bit. Okay. Got this connection point. Make some of my own because it's boring. Use the same maps. Yeah, even though there's like 20 maps, like I can see where it gets boring. What would a TPD themed map entail? What I really want to know. Dang it. Right, what's next? We're on here. There is. Maybe not. Here. that about it? That's the question. Little mistake here. Fill up here. Okay. I think we have the gaps filled on all these minis. And what I'm going to do... Oh, your Lancer's ready for battle. Nice. Nice, Tesla. That's awesome. I am going to call it there. The stream. Let's just block that person. Models, stuff like wet pals. Oh, yeah, I could. Sorry, I missed that chat. I guess I messed up the chat with that bot. But I'm gonna call stream there today, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow. We're probably gonna be assembling more Leagues of Votann, and yeah, trying to finish up more bikes. Hopefully, I'll have some info on what the unit leaders are gonna get and everything, the heavy weapons. But we're gonna do that tomorrow. And, you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you all tomorrow at about 10 a.m. Bye, everybody.